As Avengers Infinity War is slowly trickling out around the world, many fans are obviously already talking about Avengers 4. What's the title gonna be? What's the movie gonna be about? How long is the movie going to be? That seems to be a big question mark. And in a recent interview, Joe and Anthony Russo were directly asked about this. Now, of course, they're the directors of Infinity War and Avengers 4. And they were specifically asked whether the movie would be longer than Infinity War and what we can expect from it. And what they could really say without confirming anything was the fact that they are hoping that the film will be longer. Now, obviously, when you think about how big the movie is going to be and that it's going to pack more actual comic book heroes than Infinity War, you can kind of start to understand why they might want it longer. And they said it could easily be a 3-hour movie. Now, Disney, of course, isn't really known for putting out movies this long, but I have to remind everybody that Pirates 3 is like one of the longest movies that Disney has put out, and that movie's 2 hours and 50 minutes, and it still made a ton of money. So I don't think it's out of the question for them to be able to put out a movie that's close to 3 hours, and I'm willing to bet you're probably looking at a movie that's going to be about 2 hours and 50 minutes with credits, so about 240, which will be pretty impressive nonetheless. But it all really comes down to how the movie's cut. I mean, if there's a lot of just empty room in there and you can stand to cut it, then cut it. You know, we don't need to see scenes that don't do anything or prolong nothing happening. Instead, if you need a snappy and quicker movie, do that. But if the story is big enough and during reshoots they figure out, okay, we can work this in here, or maybe the movie needs to be longer to flesh out this detail and to really give the MCU the proper send-off it needs with what we're doing with Avengers 4, since everybody's contracts seem to be up who started in Phase 1, then you should probably give it enough time so we have those moments that feel like, yeah, we've sat here and we lived through this and this is what it's all been about and we're never going to see these characters again. And I think that deserves 3 hours.